Hey guys, welcome to SS Multimedia. I am Krithika Balakanta, and today we are going to be doing 9 as a factor. So we're going to be doing 9 as a factor. And in a little bit, I'll show you what that exactly is. Our objective is a bit longer today, but anyway, our objective for today is understanding what 9 as a factor is. Let's underline only key points. Understanding what 9 as a factor is, and using methods to find how 9 is a factor of that number, and how to solve it. Also, rules that apply to 9 as a factor. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. First up, we have some important rules that we need to keep in mind. So the first rule is number 1 and number 2. The first rule is the tens digit. The tens digit will be 1 less than the factor being multiplied by 9. The tens digit will be 1 less than the factor being multiplied by 9. So what that basically means is, suppose we have 9 times 8. This is our tens digit, basically. That's our tens digit. And it will be 1 less than the factor being multiplied by 9. So what that basically means is, it's asking us about the answer. Suppose our answer would be a 2-digit number. Suppose our answer is a 2-digit number, and this is the tens digit. The hint that the first rule is giving us is that the tens digit, which is this number, sorry, not this number, it's this number. This is the tens digit. The tens digit, which is this number, will be a number that is 1 less than 8. And 1 less than 8 is 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. So the hint that the first rule gave to us is that the tens digit, or the first number, is 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. So there we go. We have the first number, 7. And the second rule that we have to keep in mind is the sum of the digits of the product will always be 9 unless the other factor is 0. So basically what that means is the sum of the digits of the product will always be 9 unless the other factor is 0. So what that basically means is we need to find a number that when added to 7 equals 9. So a number that when added to 7 equals 9 is 2. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Like this, when you find the first number, the second number always has to be added to the first number and it always has to be 9. The sum always has to be 9. The sum of the tens digit, and in this case, which is 2 for the ones digit, the sum of these two numbers has to always equal 9. That's what basically these two rules are telling us, and these are 2 hints that we have to keep in mind to make finding factors of 9 to make finding multiples of 9 much easier. So let's try some problems. First of all, we have 9 times 8. 9 times 8. Again, the first rule that we applied over here is 9, the first digit, the tens digit, has to be 1 less than the factor being multiplied by 9. So for this here, the tens digit, we have question mark, question mark. This is the tens digit. And we have 9 times 8 here. We did the same problem as the first question here. I should have picked a different problem, but it's fine. We already know the answer. The answer is 72 because we have 9 times 8 over here. And the first question is 9 times 8. And I just showed you guys how to solve all this. You learned the whole process for 9 times 8. So we know the answer is 72 for this one. I should have picked a different problem, but it's totally fine. Okay, let's do the second question. The second problem, we have a 3. Okay, so we have question mark and question mark. Let me write those. We have question mark and question mark. We have 2 question marks. We need to find the tens digit. The tens digit is 1 less than 3. And 3 minus 1, or 1 less than 3, is equal to 2. So the tens digit is not a question mark anymore. It's 2. Okay. And now, what number plus 2 equals 9? Well, if you think about it, 2 plus 7 equals 9. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So that automatically means the second digit is 7, the number that is added to 2 to make it 9. So our answer would be 27. It's that simple. 27. And if you want to check your answer, you can do repeated addition because multiplication is basically repeated addition. So you can add 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. 18 plus 9 is equal to 27. 18 plus 9 is equal to 9 plus 8 is equal to 17. So we bring a 1 up here. 1 plus 1, we cross off this 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we still get a 27. So that is how you check your answer. And we got the right answer. So the third problem is 9 times 5. Again, we have question mark and question mark. But the tens digit will be 1 less than 5. And 5 minus 1, or 1 less than 5, is equal to 4. So the tens digit is no longer a question mark. It's 4. And now we need to look for a number that when you add to 4 equals 9. Well, 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So we erase the second question mark and we have 5. Because 4 plus 5, let me underline that, 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So our answer, we have to combine this. It's 45. Our answer is 45. Okay, for the last problem here, we have 9 times 9. Again, as we did for all the other previous problems, we have question mark, and question mark. And the tens digit is 1 less than 9, which means 9 minus 1, or 1 less than 9, is equal to 8. So this is no longer a blank or a question mark, it's 8. And now we need to see 8 plus what number equals 9. 8 plus 1 equals 9, so we have 8 plus 1 equals 9. So the second number automatically becomes 1. Now we combine these two numbers and it equals 81. So our answer for the last problem is 81. So we just applied the method that I showed you while I was showing you the rules. We applied this exact method for all these problems and we got them all right. Next up, we have a word problem. So the word problem is, the second question is word problem. Let's underline some key points in the word problem. Clara has 9 hats, and she gave her niece 4 times the hats she has. How many hats does Clara's niece have? So Clara has 9 hats. And she gave her niece 4 times the hats she has. That means it has a times. So let me get another color. It has times. When it says times, that means you have to multiply. Times means multiply. So this becomes 9 times 4 because she gave her niece 4 times the hats that she has, and she has 9 hats, so it becomes 9 times 4. Now we do the rule, we apply the rules that we did for all these problems. So we have question mark and question mark. We have 2 question marks. The tens digit is a number that's 1 less than 4, which is this number, 4. So 4 minus 1, or 1 less than 4, is equal to 3. So the question mark becomes a 3. Next, we need to see 3 plus what number equals 9. 6 plus 3 equals 9. So our second number is a 6. So our answer automatically becomes 36. So since it's a word problem, let's write it in a full sentence. Okay, Clara's niece has 36 hats in total. Okay, so I have this little rule kind of thing. This is another method that I use for my 9 multiplication table. And I am going to show you the method today so that the 9 multiplication table becomes a whole lot easier for you, just like it did for me. So the method is, basically, when we're going from the top to bottom, we ignore the 9 times 0 and 9 times 1. We don't need those numbers. When we're going top to bottom, we start from 9 times 2 and go all the way to 9 times 10. And the rule is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have the numbers in order for the tens place. We have the numbers 1 through 9 in order for the tens place. That is the first rule. And let me get another color. For the second rule, we don't ignore 9 and 0. Basically, we have 0 over here. We go from bottom to top. For the first rule, we go top from 9 times 2 to 9 times 10, which is the bottom. For the second rule, we go from the bottom, 9 times 10, all the way to whether you want 9 times 1 or 9 times 0. I prefer 9 times 1 because it's much easier to understand. It makes more sense. But anyway, we start from 0. We have 0 over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this, most people count that as a 10. When you're using a calculator, you don't have the number 10. You don't have the number 10 on a calculator. So I have a picture of a calculator over here, and if you can see right over here, there's a 0, and we count that as a 10. There isn't a number 10 up here. We count the 0 as a 10, basically. So that's what we do for this. We apply the same rule for this. 9 times 0 equals 0. But you don't have to have 9 times 0 equals 0 all the time. You don't have to have this in your multiplication table. You can start from 9 times 1, and that's what I do. And you go all the way from 0 to 9, and you can just like cross this off or ignore it. I don't use 9 times 0 much because I just don't. Anyway, 9 times 0, if you're wondering why it's 0, that's because any number times 0 is equal to 0. No matter what the number is, any number like 0 through infinity, any number times 0 is equal to 0. But anyway, that's it for this lesson, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Also, please don't forget that if you have a friend that's going to 4th grade or is in 4th grade, our 4th grade playlist is coming out soon. So don't forget that and watch out for the 4th grade playlist. Bye!
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SS Multimedia. Also, click on the notification bell to know when our next video drops. And don't forget to share this to anyone who might find this useful.